representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, really all eyes turn to their quarterback for a signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around him.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Has his man caught by Odunze. And that short gain is enough for Musetta Downs. Musetta Downs for him at the 38.
4 yards. And the
First down, Williams. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Bears.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Off the play fake, Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. First carry here for the rookie out of Rutgers. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than.
One guy with it. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Play action. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. And now the Raiders Gators readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He's got it at the 24. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Now it's Manunga. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground, it's Manunga. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
On play action, here's Williams. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Williams with 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Tory Taylor on the punt.
For the Bears.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Smith finds him over the middle. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the sneak, it's Smith. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you've got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still first down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He brought it alive. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long.
2nd down at the 24-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So the defense decides to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Blitz coming for Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and we're on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams will look to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Not throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
3rd down. Here's Williams. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Return team.
So they're going to lose more yards on the illegal block in the back penalty than the return initially gained. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. His pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 16 at the 21-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He lofts it deep left. That's complete inside the 35. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare. That's big time.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. Shotgun snap to Smith. They start out 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
10 yards to go.
Throwing is Smith. Oh, he's going to run for it. He gets a made on a good play there and also makes this decision time 4th and short. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Carlson's kick is good. And they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field down. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll run it with Manunga. Jukes one defender. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They go with Manunga here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 20-yard gain on the play, and that's a Chicago 1st down. They're slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams on 1st down. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And third and short.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for the...
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Chicago!
Touchdown.
The Bears take a second quarter lead.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Bears 7, Raiders 3.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. He's brought down just inside the 25. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On first down, here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is Genty on second. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears, the running back Kyle Manunga, trotting back to the field. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. On play action, Williams.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Williams from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
That's more of the catch out left. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
And it's third down.
Mahone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
The tackle made by
They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First down, Bears.
Now Williams. Setting up the screen. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
And it's third.
They'll throw on third and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Here we go.
Smith to the air now. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Smith on first down. Connects on the crosser. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Vegas, first down. First and 10.
First down, Smith to throw. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Now, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Trying again, following the sack. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
That may have been a situation we look back on and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Complete left side to Thomas. And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. They have themselves another first and 10.
Raiders, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Genty from the gun. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, here we go, hey. Good shot.
Back to Genty. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Made back at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on third, Smith. That finds Bash, complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for another Las Vegas. First and goal.
Genty scores, touchdown Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 10, Bears 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears and running back Kyle Monungai trotting back to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down, Chicago.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Williams. Finds the in route, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
And the Bears.
Williams to throw on first. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First down, Bears.
Working from the gun, Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make a pay.
They get this down to the 7-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 7-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
Is good. That
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen.
Cairo Santos to kick off.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Mostert on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken
Raiders
down.
take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, here we go.
Man in motion, out of the slot. First play is going to be again to Genty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard
Out of the
line.
gun, here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for Raiders first.
Good for a Las
Who set it down
Vegas.
for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Smith on first down. Got a man over the middle, it's Bowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Brady Jarrett on the
A momentary
stop.
speed bump there on what
It's
has
a loss
otherwise
of
been a great
yard.
drive. Here's 2nd
Brings
and
up
11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard
From the
line.
gun, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
No
Jack
connection on the
Beck.
last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Intended for Brock.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
By maybe a foot at most, Cade. He missed a chance to give them the lead here in the second half, and you know it. If that kicker could climb up and rip off the uprights, he would. Because that kick felt good. It looked good. Just unfortunately inches off.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
And the Bears first down.
On play action, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Man, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. separate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end beneficiary.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Williams will look to throw. On target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete to number 2.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Williams to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try and punch it in. And he has enough room to gain about 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown! That one right down the middle. The Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Mostert on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running from the pistol here with Dempsey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Play action. Here's Smith. Full right side finds Bash. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Play fake. Now Smith to throw. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. He got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, here's Williams. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 41-yard line.
spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Completed to his running back. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Vegas, first down.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Hey, here we go.
They've got a man in motion. Smith on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he is down to the 30-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
There we go, to the line.
Blitz coming for Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's within striking distance. Well, he's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. The throw is caught. And he's going to be stopped on 3rd and goal, so a big choice to make now on 4th down. Let's see how this penalty flag affects things. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Pressure comes, Smith. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down and goal.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Bears about set for their next possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Drop down here to Manunga. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now it's Manunga. What a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Williams to throw on first. Hits him on the out route. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Williams off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that makes it 2nd and long. Here's Williams. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they get this down all the way to the 34-yard line.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different in a big play like this with the wide receiver screen. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. From the gun, Smith. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down, their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. 1st down, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
And the Bears 1st down.
To the ground, it's Mananga. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very clean play.
And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Johnson up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Jake, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On play action, Williams. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Hunting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Man in motion here. First down, Smith to throw. Escapes the pocket.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here we go, Salute.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Looking to throw. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders needing 4 points.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Smith yet again. That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Brock.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to
To
go.
throw. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the Raider first down.
Back to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second.
3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. Jump off caught by his back. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week part.